before I have to go and take Max to kindy today. Just thought I'd do a really quick update. So I got my period on Saturday. Finally, it was like 6 days late. But yeah, got it on Saturday. Today is Monday, so yeah, I'm on my second day of having it. Well, third day technically of having it. Because yeah, I woke up with it on. No, I didn't wake up with it on Saturday morning. I got it on Saturday afternoon. We went out to families to have a lunch, and I turned down wine and everything, even though I so badly wanted to drink. Like all week, I was like, I'm going to have a glass of wine, because I was driving anyway, so that Mike could drink. But I was like, I'm going to have one drink while I'm out. Sorry, kids. If I've got my period, then I'm going to have one drink, and I'm going to feel good about it, and, you know, because I've been wanting to have a drink, but I'm like, I can't, because rah, rah, rah. Anyway, we get home from this lunch. I didn't have anything to drink. We get home, and lo and behold, guess who shows up? So that was a bit frustrating, but anyway, I'm on day 3 now, got a couple more days of my period, and then we can start tracking once again. So I started doing my temperature this morning as well, just to see if that can, you know, give me also any insight. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, because, you know, last month was just kind of go, 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 do it when the, you know, the app says that I'm ovulating, and when I'm a bit egg whitish, you know. But this time round I'll have the ovulation tests, and I'll do my my temperature every morning. So, you know, hopefully we can get an exact time of when I will be ovulating, and then we can do the deed as often as we need to, and yeah, maybe this month will be a success, but who knows.
Come with me.
Yeah, come with Max.
No.
Okay. But it will be good. It will be very nice, actually, if I did get pregnant this time round, and we would find out just before Christmas. I think that will be pretty special. It will be, if I was to get pregnant, it'll be my first ever time being pregnant, over my birthday and Christmas and New Year's and all of that festive season. Yeah, so I've never been period over that time.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
God.
It's not a dog. It's not God either. There's a cat on the roof over there. Anyway, yeah, that'll be exciting. So,
I'll see Mum. Bunny.
a bunny.
Yeah.
I don't really have a whole lot more to say. So, we are currently in the middle of a power cut. It is 11 o'clock on the 19th of November. The power has been off since about 8:30 this morning. Pretty much when I did the last video. Yeah, a couple minutes after I finished doing that, the power went out. So yeah, it's been a bit of like a, oh my god, what am I gonna do today kind of day. Like with Ava, we got home from taking Max to kindy, and she was like, Wiggles, Wiggles, she wants to watch Wiggles, and I'm like, sorry, we can't watch TV because I can't turn the TV on, and I don't want to, you know, do much stuff on my phone because I don't want to waste my battery because I can't charge my phone. But it's okay because I charged my phone in the car when I was taking Max to kindy and on the way home, so it boosted my phone charge a little bit. And when I go and pick him up this afternoon, I will charge it again, and I will just refrain from playing games, which is the hardest part because I love to play games on my phone all day. Yeah, it's quite funny because I don't know what she's doing. It's quite funny because pretty much this time last year we had a big power cut it was on the 23rd because it was Ava's first birthday. The power went off around, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it didn't actually come back on till 8:30 at night. And we were struggling all day because luckily I had already made the cake for her, and luckily we didn't have anything planned like a party. We just, well, not for the actual day because her actual birthday was on a Thursday, I think it was last year. So we just hung around home, didn't really do much. It was the hottest day so far that year, and so we were kind of all miserable because we didn't know what to do. And we tried to put the kids to bed at their normal time, and they would not sleep because their rooms were way too hot. We couldn't turn the air conditioning on, we couldn't turn the fan on. We had to give them sandwiches for dinner, which we might have to do again tonight. But yeah, we'll see how we go. They say they're trying to get the power back on as soon as possible, but it's not estimated to be finished until this evening. So who really knows? Yeah, but I was thinking, I was gonna do like a little bit of a chat. I've been thinking a lot about my weight in regards to pregnancy. So in case I forget, I'll do a rundown on past situations, then current situations. So before I fell pregnant with Max, I did a very good job at losing weight. I had lost I think I lost about 20 kilo. So I was around 86, and then I got down to 66, and then 67, 66, it kind of varied. Then I fell pregnant with Max, and I put on a lot of weight. A lot. And it was all in the last sort of trimester. Definitely all in the last trimester. My bump was still relatively small at I think there's a photo somewhere of me at 27 weeks, and I look very small. My bump's really small and it's really cute, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so huge. But my god, did I not know what I was about to be in for. Basically, I gained a shit ton of weight. I think I put on about 30 kilo my whole pregnancy, and I would say a good almost 20 of that would have been in the last trimester. So I screwed my body really badly with that one. He was a big boy, 10.5 pounds, or 10 pound 5. It's not quite 10.5, but 10 pound 5. Oops. I think I weighed myself when he was about 3 weeks old, and I was 86. So I got to 96, and then after giving birth to this massive ass baby, I only lost 10 kilo in the first 3 weeks, and from giving birth to him. Couldn't breastfeed, so couldn't try and get a boost of weight loss from that. So I just tried my hardest to lose weight, and I ended up getting down to 83, which is really pathetic. I got down to 83, and then I fell pregnant with Ava, and that was soon after having Max. We found out I was pregnant when Max was 4 months old, so I would have got pregnant about 3 months after having Max, and obviously I hadn't lost a lot of weight. I was 83 kilo, and I put on 19 kilo with Ava, which is obviously a whole lot better than 30 kilo, and 19 is, you know, closer to the average. I still think it's above average, but, you know, but that did mean that I was in the triple digits when I was pregnant with Ava, and I felt terrible. It was more of what I wanted weight gain wise. I would have been super happy if I'd only gained that much weight with Max, but you know, can't really change the past, and that's happened. And yeah, so I got up to 102. I got up to 102 with Ava, and now I am just over 72. I'm 72.3 this morning when I weighed myself, which I must say, I was fully clothed and I had my period. So the fact that I was 72.3, sorry, when I weighed myself this morning, I did feel pretty good about that, which means that I am a couple 100 grams off being 30 kilo down from my heaviest weight. And I am only, you know, 5-6 kilo off my lowest weight, which was before I had Max. Obviously my whole body has completely changed, and I look nowhere near what I did before I had Max. Before I had him, I'm quite a heavy set person, I think. I don't know what it is. They say that all bones weigh the same. You can't be big boned or whatever, heavy bones. I don't know what it is. But before I got pregnant with Max, I was very small. I wasn't eating. I was averaging around 60 calories a day, which is nothing. It's half a tub of yogurt. You could count all my ribs. My hip bones stuck out. My collarbone stuck out. My spine, you could see my spine, like all the ridges in my spine. I wasn't healthy. But I was so mad because I could not get lower than, I think maybe I got to 65 at one stage, but then I gained. But I think the lowest I did get one day after doing like maybe a 2-day fast or something like that was 65, and I was beside myself because, you know, there are people that would have been small like me, would have been in their, you know, early 50s, or, you know, even possibly 40, like late 40 kilos, like 49 kilo or something like that. And it used to upset me so bad because I was so small. You could see all my bones, and according to BMI, which I do not believe in, I do not believe in BMI charts or anything like that, is absolute bullshit. But my BMI it said I was overweight, and that really messed with my head. That really, really messed with my head. No wonder people freaking get eating disorders and stuff, because I admit I was totally in the midst of an eating disorder at that time, and I was classed as overweight. So, yeah. And now, guess what? I've just gone under obese, and I'm, 72.3 kilo, which for me is not bad at all, but I just wish my body was tighter and I didn't have the mum tum. And if my boobs were smaller, I bet I would weigh less, because they are heavy. They are heavy motherfuckers. But yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say. I would like to get down to 70 before I get pregnant with another baby, but I'm putting that at the back of my mind, because if the baby comes first, the baby comes first. You know, I'm not worried. I'm not going to be like, no, I'm going to get down to 70 kilo before I have a baby. I'm not putting too much stress on my body. I'm not going to start dieting now while I'm trying to conceive. I'll just, you know, up my exercise, and which I went for a walk this morning with Ava while we've got a power cut. Just kind of watch what I eat, not go overboard, not eat too much crap food. And yeah, it'd be nice if I did see that I was down in my 70, well, down at 70 or very close to it, you know, before I do find out that I'm pregnant. But we'll see what happens. And I don't want to go over 85 kilo pregnant, which I don't know if that would be possible. Even 86. I'll say 86 because that was a defining number. 86 was my heaviest weight before I lost the weight before I got pregnant with Max. And then 86 was the weight that I got down to, you know, post giving birth to Max. and 86 was 10 kg less than 96, which is what I was at my heaviest when I was pregnant with Max. So 86, because it seems to be like a well-rounded number in my life, because I've been at the 86 mark lots of times and it's been many milestones at 86. If I cannot weigh any more than 86 kilo at full term, I would be happy, which now being 72 kilo basically, you know, gives me 14 kilo, which is still, this is right in the middle of average. They say average is what? Last time I checked, I don't know if it's changed. Last time I checked, it was like between 12 and 15 kilo was the average weight to gain during pregnancy. So I think it's achievable. I just have to not have such big babies, and I have to just watch what I eat more and make sure I exercise throughout my whole pregnancy, and hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully. I'll get my midwife to stay on top of it. But I'm getting way ahead of myself now because I have my period, so I'm not even pregnant, and I'm talking like I am pregnant, and I've got all these plans, but I'm just someone that thinks through so many things, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have it this way, and I'm gonna write this down because I am a note writer and I write shit ton of notes. And yeah. Also, one other thing, this is the first video, well, this one and the one I did this morning, which will be posted before I post this one, are the first videos that I have done while having no stitches in my mouth. I don't know if it is noticeable that I'm talking easier and faster and not maybe slurring so much. I watched through my videos the other night, actually, the videos that I've taken already, and I did notice that there were occasionally times that I would stop because obviously the stitches that were just up here, which were the last ones to come out, which I actually pulled out on Saturday morning because they were annoying me. I just ripped them out. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I actually stopped because I kept getting caught, and then I'd stop and be like, and then I'd carry on, or I'd cover my mouth because I could feel that the stitches were kind of hanging down a bit. So it is so much easier to talk. It is so much easier to eat. My tongue doesn't get caught, brushing my teeth, and my toothbrush doesn't get caught in the stitches because the stitches make a loop. I'm talking way easier. I don't feel like I'm slurring my words as much. I'm not dribbling near as much. And I feel so good because for the first time in such a long time, I can brush my teeth so hard. Mouthwash, every little bit of my teeth are clean, and I'm happy, and I'm so glad that I waited until after this surgery to even think about trying for another baby. And it's been a long wait because I got my, you know, the rods out of my arm back in February, I think it was. And we were like, oh, just give it a couple of months for my cycle to regulate, and then we will, you know, think about having another baby. But then time just went on, and the problems with my teeth just kept getting worse. I'd been on the waiting list for the surgery since December last year, and then I finally got my date, which was October the 19th, and I was just like, we cannot. I have been waiting for this day for so long. We cannot stuff it up by getting pregnant before I have the surgery. Which we didn't, obviously. And I had my surgery, and I am so happy that I did. I am so happy that I did. Even if it means waiting to have another baby, I could be freaking 6 months pregnant right now. But instead, I have better teeth and no pain, and now no stitches. So I'm very thankful for that. And Miss Ava June has just come in here, probably to tell me that she wants something to eat, or that she's bored, or that she wants to watch something, or that she wants the power to be back on, or maybe that she wants a nap. Do you like a nap?
Yeah.
You want to have a nap?